Do you believe in coincidence? What if I told you that a blind witness and a deaf witness see the same murder, triggering a frantic escape through New York City while being hunted by both the police and the real criminals? An unlikely premise that hides one of comedy's most iconic duos in a plot where trust is the only thing that can save them. Hey clickers, subscribe with the bell activated. Released in the year 1989, the film See No Evil, Hear No Evil presents a story that unfolds from an unusual and tragic encounter. Wally Carew, a blind man played by Richard Pryor, and Dave Lyons, a deaf man played by Gene Wilder, cross paths for the first time when Wally goes to get a job at Dave's newsstand in New York. The initial interaction is marked by comical misunderstandings generated by their respective disabilities, establishing the central dynamic of the work. Wally, with his strong and sometimes abrasive personality, and Dave, with his calmer but equally stubborn nature, create a partnership forced by circumstances. The tranquility of their routine is abruptly interrupted when a man is murdered right in front of the stand. The crucial event happens in a way that only the partial abilities of the two protagonists can capture fragments of the crime. Wally hears the shot but doesn't see the shooter. Dave sees the legs of the killer, a woman named Eve, played by Joan Severance, but doesn't hear the shot. This peculiar situation makes them the only witnesses and, at the same time, the main suspects in the eyes of the police, who find them over the victim's body. From that moment on, the duo finds themselves in a desperate escape to prove their innocence. Their journey is filled with encounters with characters who complicate the situation even further. Eve and her accomplice, Kurgo, played by Kevin Spacey, are the real villains, determined to recover a valuable coin the victim was carrying and to eliminate the inconvening witnesses. The relentless pursuit by the criminal duo generates numerous action and comedy scenes where Wally and Dave must learn to collaborate, combining their remaining senses to survive. One of the most memorable moments is when they try to describe the killer to a police sketch artist, resulting in a completely inaccurate portrait due to their limited and conflicting perceptions. During the escape, they meet Wally's sister, Adele, played by Kirsten Childs, who tries to help them hide. However, the presence of the protagonists puts everyone around them at risk. The antagonists, Eve and Kurgo, demonstrate a calculated cruelty, not hesitating to use violence to achieve their goals. The interaction between the villains reveals the mind behind the plan, Mr. Sutherland, an influential criminal who wants the coin at any cost. The plot thickens when it is discovered that the coin is not just a collector's item, but a device that contains a valuable technological secret. The forced collaboration between Wally and Dave evolves into a genuine friendship. They develop a unique system of communication and cooperation, where one complements the other's disability. In a memorable sequence, Dave guides Wally in a bar fight by imitating a fighter's moves while Wally executes the blows. In another iconic scene, they need to cross a busy street, a challenge that requires absolute trust and coordination. These moments not only generate humor, but also deepen the bond between the characters, showing how their mutual dependence strengthens them. The film's climax takes place at the mansion of Sutherland, the mastermind of the crime, played by Anthony Zerbe. Wally and Dave, in disguise, manage to infiltrate the property during a party. There, they must use all the cunning and synergy they have developed to unmask the real culprits. The final confrontation is a chaotic sequence full of twists where the darkness of the mansion becomes an advantage for Wally. The resolution of the conflict depends entirely on their ability to work together, overcoming not only the villains but also the limitations imposed by their own physical conditions. The participation of other actors, such as Alan North in the role of Detective Braddock, adds layers to the police investigation that runs parallel to the protagonist's escape. What did you think of this complete analysis of See No Evil, Hear No Evil? We want to know your opinion on this comedy classic and the undeniable chemistry between Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. Leave your comment below telling us your favorite scene or what stood out to you most in this cinematic work. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the content and share it with your friends who are also fans of a good movie from the 80s. Your interaction is fundamental to our channel's growth and encourages us to bring more analyses like this one. Thanks!
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards your